And here we go. Welcome everybody. We are recording tonight's workout. It is a 45-minute workout, like I just said, and we're going to start with a 5-minute walk, slow walk, or if you're a runner, jog. And basically the idea is it's just getting the muscles moving, lubricate the joints, just getting started maybe after a day of sitting. And I'm going to start the stopwatch right now. Here we go. And begin. 5 minutes. You are on the clock. Real easy going. And tonight's discussion, as we always have, is going to be about the person in history who invented essentially what we're doing this evening, which is interval training, the idea of interval training, which he actually got in part from someone else, but really made it, he honed it to be his own. And the question is, did it work for him? Who was this person? And what happened to him in his life? And when was it that interval training was invented? Not too many decades ago. But we are already almost 1 minute into our 5-minute, just complete warm up, no real energy expended, warm up, walk or jog. And if you're if you're a run walker, just do the jog. Just warm up a little bit. If you feel yourself breathing too hard, that you went a little bit too fast, you could stop, take a walk break, let your heart rate come down, your breathing rate come down, and then just start running again, jogging again. Definition of a jog, of course, is any slower and you're walking. So this is just a warm up. We're already at 1:30 into our warm up session. And then we're going to do some active stretches and we're going to do some plyometrics. And then we're going to do a little more warm up, and then we're going to dive into our 16 minutes of high intensity work interspersed with 14 minutes of recovery intervals. So here we go. We're on it. We're already a little over 2 minutes into that 5-minute warm up. And I got our metronome ready for our high intensity work, so you guys can work with rhythm for tonight's effort. And you're on it. We are at 2.5 minutes into your 5-minute effort, your 5-minute easy pace. And here we go. And metronome. Good deal. We are ready. We are, according to the watch, almost at 3 minutes into our 5-minute set. Our workout for this evening, I should say, after our warm-up, our high-intensity intervals are going to be 2 minutes at about 80% effort, then 2 sets of 2 more minutes, upping the intensity just a little bit more to about 85% effort of your maximum capacity. And then we're dropping it down to 1 minute at 5 sets of 1 minute, but we're speeding it up to about 90% of your maximum effort. And then we're going to have the real big one. This is the one to know. This is the danger zone. If you go out too fast, too early, burn out. The big long one, we usually do our long ones early on. Tonight, the big long one is going to be the last interval that we do. So save up for that last 5-minute interval at about 85% of your maximum capacity, or at about 10K pace. What we call interval pace, if you're looking at the VDOT values. We are a little over 4 minutes into your 5-minute warm up, and then we'll do some active stretches and some plyometrics. So definitely save up for that hard, long 5-minute effort at the end. It's really designed to give you, yes, it's a good threshold run, but it's also designed to give you a little more mental toughness, similar to what you're going to be dealing with at the end of a marathon. Truthfully, this would be a great workout for a little before a long distance race, like a marathon, like 5K, 10K, where you're really pushing it at the end. That's tonight's workout. You'll be kind of pushing it at the end. We have 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and your 5 minutes is over. Just stop a sec if you want to work. Oh, let me admit somebody. And
hi, David.
Diane, hello. Welcome.
I was about to go out and do some running. I'm like, where's David?
There you go.
There you go.
We are about to do our active stretches, and we are recording right now for you.
Oh, okay, great. So I'll mute myself then.
I'm going to mute your mic just to make sure that no ambient noises. Oh, there you go. You already did it. No ambient noises come through. And let's do some active warm-up kind of stretches. And we usually begin with, let me shove my furniture away. And here we go. Just, you don't have to lift your leg so far, just roll your foot around in a circle. I'm only lifting my leg up this far so you can see it about 10 times. I think that's about 10. And the other direction. Good. And the other leg, here we go. And thanks you guys for tuning in. And the other direction. Good. And you know something that might make life a little bit better is if I'm not sure I can do this. Wait a minute. Whoop. Hang on 1 sec. Oh, I screwed up. All right. Well, forget it. Anyway, oh, here we go. There we go. Now you can see me a little bigger probably. Good. Next up is put your hands on your knees and just roll your knees around. We're loosening up all of those joints in there. 3, 4, about 10 times. And the other direction. Good. And hands on your hips, also about 10 times each. Go to one side, we're stretching out that TFL muscle, the hip flexor, and on both sides. Stretch out your lower back and all the way around. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. And I see I need to let someone in. 6, 7. Keep doing that while I let somebody in. And there we go. Good. And the other direction. And 1, about 10 times. And 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And just for your hamstrings, we're going to loosen up. Just kick your leg up and a little back. And 2, about 10 times. And 3. And squeeze your glutes when you go back. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. We're just engaging muscles. 8, loosening up. 9, and 10. And the other leg. I'll do it the other direction. And here we go. 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5. I use my hands as a counterbalance. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I've been working on balance, and it's a lot better these days. And lift one leg up and over. Just engage your hip flexors, psoas muscle right in the front, your rectus femoris. And here we go. And 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and I need to get better lighting in here. With one arm up and one leg in front of you, just touch the side of your leg or your shoe. We're just putting weight on the leg just to engage muscles. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the other leg. Just switch legs. Here we go. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Last but not least, we're going to do just some squats. Just bring your glutes back. We don't want your knees to go forward. We want, let me show you a little better. We want your knees to stay there and bend forward so your knees don't go forward, but you're sitting backward and then up. And here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. There you go. And let's do some little kind of jumping plyometrics just to engage faster muscles. And here we go. If you have any aches or pains, prone to injury, do not do them at running rhythm. Just we're doing front kicks. You can do them just like I'm doing now, just to engage muscles. Back kicks, same kind of thing. And high knee. We're going to do all 3, 20 repetitions of each one right in a row. Start with our front kicks. Ready? Here we go. In rhythm of running, about 180 steps a minute. And begin. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And back kicks. Kick your heel up to what is comfortable for you. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And high knee. We're going to bring your thigh hopefully up to about parallel to the ground, or just bring it up to what you're comfortable with, or just do this. Kind of march in place. Ready? Here we go. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keep going. Somebody. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. That is it. Good grief, for our warm-up. And here we go with our workout. By the way, for those of you who came in late, welcome. Let's begin. Here we go. This is still more warm-up. We're going to be doing just a little little faster until we work up to our 10K first interval, 10K paced first interval at about 80% of your maximum ability, threshold pace. Let's everybody do a minute 30, same as you were doing before. and just jog, or if you're a walker, walk slowly, run walker, just jog really, slow. And here we go, minute 30, and we are on it. So good job, you guys. Welcome, and keep it fun. Don't forget, you got that 5-minute long interval at the end of today's workout. That's going to be a bit of a hurdle, not the norm. So here we go. Good job, everyone. We are at 30 seconds into your 1 minute 30, a minute 30 interval. Next up, we're going to do 15 seconds at about marathon pace. So it's definitely going to speed up right after this, but for only 15 seconds. And then we're going to get faster and faster. And I need a haircut desperately. We're almost at a minute in your minute 30. I just heard from the other room, you do need a haircut. You got it, thank you. We have 15 seconds to go, and then you're going to immediately speed up to marathon pace. So you're just speeding up a little bit more, maybe 10% increase. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's speed it up 15 seconds only, and then you're going to slow it back down to what you were doing before. So this isn't high intensity. This is just like marathon pace. Still fairly easy, but a little faster. We'll do 2 sets of these. And as I said, in between this one, the 15-second set and the next one. And there you go, slow it down to a minute 30 again of just easy pace, jog. And then we got 15 seconds of same thing, marathon pace coming up. Good job, everybody. Pardon me. We are at about 20 seconds in your minute and a half. And let me admit somebody else. There we go. We're 30 seconds into your warm-up. Gayathri, welcome. There you go. And we are 1 minute into your minute 30, just jog or slow walk. Once again, coming up in 10 seconds, 15 seconds at marathon pace. So speed up just a little bit more in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here you go. Speed up 15 seconds to marathon pace only. Not much faster, maybe about 10, 15% quicker. Not too much. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow it down. We got another minute 30, jog or slow walk. Just real easy. So next up after this minute 30 is 15 seconds at 10K pace. Now we're really upping it about 20% more, if not 25% more, to about 80% or so of your maximum capacity. This is now going to be some speed effort. And we got another minute to go, a little less than a minute to go before our 10K pace, our first 10K pace, only 15 seconds. And once we get into our workout, I will talk to you about Our topic for discussion for tonight, the history behind this interval training thing. We are at 1 minute into our minute 30, and then we'll do that 15 seconds of 10K pace. Where did interval training come from? Who invented this stuff? And why? 15 seconds left in your minute 30. Then we'll speed up to that 10K pace for 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Speed up and go. 10K pace, about 80% of your ability level, your maximum ability. And we're already almost done. 9, 10 seconds into it. 4, 3, 2, 1. And slow it way down again. Minute 30 again to just a jog or a slow walk. And then we're going to do 15 seconds at 10K pace. After that, it's a 3-minute jog followed by our first high intensity effort. We're going to dive right into it. No stopping. We'll just go right into it. And you are at about 30 seconds into your minute 30 now. Minute to go. And then we speed up to that 10K pace for 15 seconds. And as I say, your first high intensity interval is going to be that same 10K 80% intensity, but not 15 seconds, but for 2 minutes. So these are really just warm-ups for doing, something a lot longer. And then the intensity levels of our workout will increase from there. We are 1 minute into our minute 30. Good job, you guys. And good. So we got 15 seconds to go in that minute 30 before we speed up for 15 seconds to that 10K 80% sort of area. 4, 3, 2, here we go. 1, 3, 2, 1, and speed up for 15 seconds, 10K pace. Higher heart rate, 5 seconds, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And there you go. Drop it down again to that jog or slow walk. You have 3 minutes. 3 minutes, just warm up. And keep in mind, all of this warm up stuff that we're doing, not only is it slowly beginning to engage faster muscles and engage all your muscles for that matter, but it's also giving you a good volume or a little volume of aerobic work, which we refer to as endurance work, where you're training your body to utilize fats more efficiently, a resource for fuel that you have way more of. Everyone does. The skinniest Kenyan has more fat as fuel than we do glycogen, which comes from carbohydrate. So you are almost at 1 minute into your 3 minute just jog or slow walk effort. Like I said, run walkers, just jog slow, keep it low heart rate. If your heart rate, your breathing rate, the same thing, essentially. Your breathing is indicative of what your heart is doing. If you're not feeling your heart, which you're probably not going to unless you're really high intensity, but you will feel your breathing. Just slow down and walk if you get too high a breathing rate. And we're at almost a minute 30 into our 3 minute warm up little 3 minute period. And then we're, like I said, going to dive into that 2 minute high intensity, 80%, 10K, what we call threshold pace, if you're looking at your VDOT, for 2 minutes, and then a 2 minute recovery. So no real stopping until we're done. This is just going to we started it, we're going to keep it rolling. And we're right on track. 2 minutes, 1 minute to go. Exactly. Well, now a little less than 1 minute to go. And then we dive right into our real workout, 2 minutes at high intensity. And after that, during the recovery, we're going to start talking about our topic for tonight, the history of where interval training came from. Interesting story. Intrigue, politics, you name it, all tonight. 2 minutes and 34 seconds into our 3-minute period, and then we're diving into it. High intensity, 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. Get ready to speed up. Same pace you did for 15 seconds, that 10K pace. No faster, but it will get faster with different repetitions. 4, 3, 2, here we go, 1. And let's everybody speed up that 80% effort, 10K pace for 2 minutes. And here is our beloved friend, the metronome. Try and see if you can't match footsteps to rhythm. That's 180 steps per minute or 90 RPMs with one leg, 90 taps with one leg. 30 seconds into your 2-minute period already. These things go quick. Before you know it, the night will be over. Great work, you guys. Good job. Good. It almost seems like the treadmill is the way to go tonight. It's a little chillier and dark out there this time of year. We are 1 minute into our 2-minute high intensity effort. Good job, you guys. Minute 15. And here we come up on a minute and 30 seconds right now. This first repetition, by the way, that first 2-minute repetition, you might notice almost every workout, I start with a 2-minute or on track, a once around the track, quarter mile roughly interval. It's almost like the ultimate warm-up lap. And we have 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's slow it down. We have 2-minute recovery. Walk it out for a couple seconds. Everybody, even runners, even run walkers, just walk it out for a couple seconds. And then once your breathing rate comes down, pardon me, just start jogging. And walkers, you can speed up just a hair once your breathing rate comes down. And we have 2-minute recovery period. We're then going into 2 sets of 2 minutes, but not 80% like you just did. I want you guys to up the ante to about 5% faster to 85% of your maximum capacity, somewhere between 5K, 10K, what we're going to refer to as interval pace. If you're looking at your V.dot value, they would call it possibly interval pace. And we are at 1 minute now in your 2-minute recovery. And then we're going to dive into those 2 sets of 2 minutes. This time you only get 1 minute in between. And the name of the person that we are going to talk about this evening, well, hang on a sec. Yeah, I'll tell you now. The name of the person who invented this tonight's workout, who actually got the idea, rough idea, from someone else who came before him, but who really made it work, was a guy many of you may have heard of. And I'll have to tell you at the next interval recovery. 9, 8, here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Speed up to that 85% now, not 80% like you just did, 85%, somewhere between 5 and 10K pace. We're often running, we'll call it interval pace, and you are 15 seconds into it now. Good job. And here's our beloved friend, the metronome, to try and get you to shorten and quicken your running rhythm for most of us. Myself included, you know, I mean, I really need to work on rhythm. You can get a free metronome on any app store. There are tons of free metronomes out there. I just picked one up at kind of random almost. Pro metronome, what the heck, it works. 180 steps a minute is considered roughly an optimal pace for tapping the ground while running. 1 minute into your 2-minute high intensity interval. Good job, everybody. Minute 15. Great work. Good. I need to get better lighting. Minute 30. Minute 40. Minute 45. 15 seconds left in your 2-minute high intensity interval. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's shut it down. Whoop. And so we got 1 minute recovery period, 1 minute on our little clock and my little stopwatch for recovery. Slow walk, yeah, walk it out for a couple seconds and then jog if you're a run walker or runner, and just speed up the walk if you're a walker. And we are about 30 seconds into that 1 minute. The name, I know I'm a total tease, the name of the guy who invented interval training was from the Czech Republic, and his name is, we have 15 seconds left before we speed up, same pace, second interval. Sorry, have to wait. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And 2 minutes high intensity interval at about 85% or somewhere between 5 and 10K pace, what we call interval. And here is our wonderful, lovely tone from our metronome. And it kind of rhymes. There you go. Good job, you guys are off and running. Good. So after this, we have 1 minute recovery, and then we dive into 5 1-minute intervals a little faster. Now we're going to get up to 90% of our max effort, or 5K pace, what we're going to refer to on our VDOT values as repetition pace. 1 minute and 2 minutes to go, 1 minute to go in our 2-minute interval. Then 1 minute recovery. And I will tell you the name of the guy who invented our interval workouts. Pardon me. "30 seconds into our 2-minute high intensity effort. "20 seconds to go. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Get ready to slow down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. And slow it down, walk. Whoop, get rid of that. You're walking. And coming up after 1 minute recovery period is 5 1-minute sets at now 90%, 5% higher, or 5K pace, what we'll call repetition pace if you're looking at your V.dot value, with 1 minute interval recoveries in between. So that's 5 of these 1 minute efforts. After this, don't forget the 5 minute killer. So hold off, don't beat yourself up too much yet. You're 40 seconds in your 1 minute recovery. Man from the Czech Republic went to the Olympics. This is a new clue. He won at the Olympics. His name was, I'll tell you next time, 4, 3, 2, get ready to speed up for 1 minute. And here we go, on it, 1 minute. And once again, the beloved dulcet tones of our beautiful metronome. 1 minute at about 90% 5K pace. We are already coming up on 30 seconds into our 1 minute right now. So 30 seconds to go, less than that. Twenty seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. Get ready to shut it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slow it down. Walk it out. And here we go. We have 1 minute recovery. The name, finally, here it is. The Olympian from Czechoslovakia who invented the interval training similar to what we do. His name was Emil Zatopek from, like I said, the Czech Republic. And you're going to be hearing more about Emil after the next break. We are at 20 seconds to go into speeding up now. And 15 seconds. And again, it's same. This is the second set of the same thing. 1 minute, 90% effort, about 5K pace, what we call repetition pace in 5, 4, 3, here we go, 2, 1. And your second set of the 1 minute begins now. Good job, everybody. Keep it rolling. Great work. 20 seconds into it. We're only going 1 minute, high effort. Don't forget, we got 3 more of these to go after this one, and then the 5 minute interval coming up. You're over 30 seconds. Doing great, everyone. "15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds. Get ready to slow it down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here you go. Shut it down. And goodbye, metronome. And you got 1 minute recovery. Then we got our third of our 5 1 minute intervals to go. So we now know the name, Emil Zatopek. Now we're going to learn a lot more about him and his life. He, like I said, was an Olympian. So obviously this stuff, this interval training stuff worked. He set several world records in both the 5K, 10K, 1 hour, 1 mile in his day. And we are at 40 seconds. We have 20 seconds left to go before we speed up again. Same thing, 1 minute. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds. Get ready to speed up for your third set. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and speed it up to that 5K pace, about 90%. There are the beautiful dulcet tones of our wonderful metronome rolling at you once again. And we are on the clock at 15 seconds into our 1 minute high intensity effort. Great work. And we are 30 seconds into our 1 minute effort with 1 minute recovery. This is the third set of 5. Guys are doing great. 40 seconds into it. 45 seconds into it. 50 seconds, 10 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Get ready to shut it down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow it down for 1 minute recovery. 1 minute recovery, and then we start our fourth set. And great work, everybody. Emil Zatopek broke the 10K world record twice, and then he went on to break his own world record 3 more times in the next 4 seasons. He set records in the 5K in 1954, the 20K twice in 1951, the 1 hour twice in 1951, the 25K in 1952 and in 1955, and the 30K in 1952. And I'll tell you about his Olympian record when we begin, after we break again. We're going at it again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin your fourth set, high intensity. And now, here we go. Back to it, fourth set. 90% of your maximum capacity, or about interval, what we call interval pace, if you're looking at your VDOT values, or about 5K pace. Good job, you guys. You're already 25 seconds into it now. 1 minute intervals. So one more 1 minute interval, and then you got your 5 minute interval, and then we are done for the night. We'll have group stretch, and we are done. Good job, everybody. Ten seconds left now. Get ready to slow it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow it down. We got 1 minute recovery. And then your last 1 minute before your final 5 minute high intensity effort. We're going to slow it down, but just a little bit for that 5 minute, but not till after the 1 minute coming up in about 45 seconds. So Emil, well, we got 30 seconds left. I will tell you all about Emil after our next set, which is coming up in 25 seconds. And 15 seconds to go, then we're going to speed it up. Last 1 minute at 90% effort. Great work, you guys. Doing good. We're actually almost done with the whole evening. 3, 2, here we go. 1, and speed it up to that 5K pace, about 90% max of your maximum capacity, what we call interval pace. And here are more of the beautiful dulcet tones from our marvelous metronome. Good job, guys and women. "30 seconds into our last 1 minute. It's going quick. 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds. 10, get ready, slow it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And everybody just slow it down, walk it out for a couple seconds. When your heart rates come down, walkers can speed up the walk a little bit. Runners can start jogging. Run walkers, same thing, just start jogging a little bit, but get your heart rate down, your breathing rate down first. We have a 1 minute recovery. And this is what you have all been waiting for. And it is our 5-minute effort at 85% of your maximum capacity to run. That's 10K pace, or what we'll refer to as interval pace if you're looking at your VDOT values in 15 seconds from now. We got 10 seconds now. This is going to be 5 minutes. Hold on your horses, hold on your hats. 4, here we go. 3, 2, 1, 5 minutes. You're on the clock. Let's hit it. Last effort of the evening. And I add the marvelous metronome to your tapping pleasure. After this, we have a 5-minute cool down jog, and then we'll do our group stretch. This is 5 minutes at high intensity effort. Great work, you guys. We are a minute 20 into your 5-minute intensity workout. Minute 40 into your 5-minute effort. And good job, everybody. You're doing great. You're over 2 minutes into that 5-minute final set of the night. This is it, your last efforts at high intensity, about 85%, a little slower than what your last set was, about 5K, about somewhere between 5 and 10K pace, and what we'll call interval level if you're looking at your VDOT values. And then we're going to hear more about Emil Zatopek, An Extraordinary Life. We are 3 minutes in your 5-minute set. This is a point where you might even try speeding up. If you got a little energy left, speed it up a tad. This is the last high intensity effort of the evening. You have a minute 45 seconds left to go. We are at coming up on 4 minutes in just a few seconds. In 3, 2, here we go. We are at 4 minutes, 1 minute left to go. So you got a lot of energy left. This is a time to really push it to the max. Less than 1 minute left to go for tonight's high intensity effort. And then we have a 5-minute jog, a 5-minute a slow walk for walkers, or 5-minute jog for everybody else. A 5-minute run walk if you're a run walker. 30 seconds left to go for tonight, high intensity. And you're on it. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's shut it down. Good night to our metronome. Whoops, there we go. And everybody slow it down. You have 5 minutes on the clock now. Just walk it out. And then eventually for our runners, speed it up a bit, just a jog from slow walk. And walkers, eventually you can speed it up just a tad, but nothing strenuous. You're really cooling down. And what a cool down effort means, be it walk, be it run, depending on you're a walker, you're a runner, you're a run walker, depending, is really you're ridding your body of waste product gases like hydrogen, which makes acids, and nitrogen, and CO2, and all of those waste product elements that you exhale. If you notice when you're running really fast, you may notice after a point of real high intensity that you're actually exhaling harder than you're inhaling. And the reason is you're exhaling those waste product gases as you're developing them from higher intensity. And the higher the intensity, the more you generate those waste product gases in your legs, your muscles that you use to run with. You're at about minute 15 now of your recovery period. So let me tell you about Emil Zatopek now that you're in your cool down effort. Really easy, comfortable, slower walk, jog, or just slow run walk, depending on what you are. In 1948, in the London Olympic Games, he came in silver in the 5,000 meter. He came in gold in the 10,000 meter. But here it is. The big one for him was 1952 Helsinki Olympics, where he did something no one has done before or since 1952. He won in 3 events. He won gold in the 5,000 meter. He won gold in the 10,000 meter. And he made a decision to make his 3rd and final gold medal for that Olympics, breaking all barriers before and since, by winning his 3rd medal. And that distance was the last couple minutes. He decided he was going to run his first marathon in the 1952 Helsinki Olympics. 15 kilometers, which is about 10 miles into his marathon, where he had run a punishing pace. This is a guy who really didn't know the marathon. There was a guy, his strategy was, the leader was a British record holder named Jim Peters. So he just decided he would race alongside Jim Peters, but he was doing it at a very fast pace, and Jim Peters is obviously trying to keep up with him. After 15 kilometers, Peters knew he had overtaxed himself, and Zatopek basically said to the Englishman, he said, "What did you think of the race so far?" And Peters, trying to be coy and using some subterfuge, told the Czech, and I'm reading now, that the pace was, quote, too slow in an attempt to slip up Zatopek, at which point Zatopek simply accelerated. Peters did not finish the marathon, while Zatopek went on to win the marathon, setting an Olympic record from finishing his first marathon. Unbelievable. He beat the second placed Argentinian, a guy named Ronaldo Gorno from Argentina, by 2 minutes and 1 second. More on Emil Zatopek later on in his life. Sadly, well, the good news is he married another Olympian, Dana Zatopekova, who was born the same day and same year that he was, who was also a javelin thrower who won in the 1952 Olympics. She won the gold in the javelin moments after Emil won the 5,000 gold himself. So the two of them that was when in 1960 Olympics, when Emil came in second place in the 5,000 meter. And that precludes your 5-minute cool down. I will tell you just very briefly a little sad piece of history about him. Because he was from the Czech Republic and the Czech Republic eventually went communist, Emil was a member in good standing of the Communist Party, but he was in a democratic division of the Communist Party. So unfortunately, when they became kind of a satellite of the Soviet Union, he was taken forced to leave his home, forced to leave his wife. They thought he was working at a forced labor camp under bad conditions. Late in his life, he was allowed to return to his wife, and he was given a low-level clerical job in kind of a health department, where he worked underneath a stadium until he retired toward the end of his life. And kind of a sad end because of communism with Emil Zatopek, but an incredible, extraordinary man who invented some of the toughest, hardest workouts. This was not a marathoner, but he won the Olympic marathon because of his high intensity interval efforts, which he sort of invented. You can look it all up on Wikipedia, and it is with that I suggest let's stretch it out. And here we go. You may want to look at your monitor, your cell phone or whatever, and let's get on the ground. For those of you where it's comfortable to get on the ground, for those of you where it's not, where you're standing, just bring your knee up toward your chest, so you're stretching out your glutes there. And we're going to do that on the ground. Let me see if I can get a picture. Here we go. Back up a little bit. There you go. I think you can see me. And bring your knee. If you're flexible enough, you can straighten out your other leg. Bring your knee toward your chest, just like the standing people. And here we go, both standing and lying. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release the stretch, same leg, same stretch. Here we go once again. Begin, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release, and third and final set. Begin, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release the stretch, and let's stretch out the other leg. Same thing with the standing people. And begin, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release the stretch. Once again, here we go, begin, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch, third and final set of this. Begin, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And put both feet on the ground. I'll show you the standing version in a moment. One ankle over your knee. Bring that knee with your opposite arm over to the opposite direction. We're going to stretch out the whole side. Your IT band is right where my red stripe is and connects the side of your knee. If you have IT band issues, this is a great stretch for you. Look at your outstretched arm. I'm not sure you can see me. And keep both shoulder blades pinned to the ground the whole time, and only bring your knee down to where both shoulder blades, you don't want to pick up your shoulder and extend your shoulder and hurt your shoulder. And here we go, begin. And for standing version of this, it would be cross one leg over the other and bend, stretch your hip out on the side there and bend down to the opposite knee or foot if best you can. It's more efficient with all of these, the lying down version, if you're in a place where you can lie down, for I think most of you. And hang on one sec. Let me angle that a little different there. There we go. So you can see me a little better. And here we go. A side stretch and begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release the stretch. Same stretch. Once again, here we go. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. You can bring your arm over your outstretched knee and back again. Here we go. And begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's switch legs. The other side. Here we go. Bring that over and stretch that out. Look at your outstretched arm and begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. And second set of 3. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release the stretch. And third and final set of this. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's on your back again. I'll show the standing version in a moment. Cross one thigh over the other thigh. Bring that knee toward your head. And then with your opposite arm, you can pull it over to your opposite shoulder, stretching out that lower bottom of your hip, the front, the top, the lower part of your hip, right in there where your piriformis is, right in that area right there. It's a key for running, especially if you have sciatica, shooting pains. Your sciatic nerve is right next to your piriformis. Here we go. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. Second set. And begin. You can lie your head back. I'm just looking at the monitor. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. And third and final set. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You know, I apologize. I didn't mention the standing version of this is really quick. You've probably already figured it out. Is this sitting back version where you feel it right in the back of your hip, same spot. But like I said, so you don't have to worry about wobbling. Lying down is always the better choice. You're also supporting your back if you have back issues, those of you who do. Or you can actually do it like this, which is a more dramatic version. And I don't want to get you guys injured if you're tight at all. I would highly recommend doing it this version, what we call the pretzel. One leg's wrapped around the other. Let's switch the other side. And here we go. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. And second set. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. Third and final set. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For those of you on the ground, just put both of your feet together, stretch out your inner thigh, your adductor muscles, and push down gently. Try and keep your back straight as best you can. You don't want to be hunched over. We don't want to hurt your lower back or your upper back. And push down gently on your inner thigh. For those of you standing, you can do just stretch out with your foot aligned in front of you, your other foot kind of like in, and just stretch out that inner side of your thigh with your other leg bent forward. And here we go. Begin. And everybody, let's get on the ground. And here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. Second set. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. Third set. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And while I'm talking, those of you standing, just switch legs. So you're now leaning, stretching out your other inner thigh, and do that for 3 sets of 10. We're going to start stretching our hamstring muscle by just stick your leg out straight like I'm doing now and put your other foot. Your foot goes, basically the arch of your foot is pretty much where your knee is, on the side of your knee. And you can stretch out that inner thigh again as you lean forward and grab that thigh. For those of you standing version of this, even while you're not done yet, stretching out your inner thigh. Find a curb or a raised platform. You can do standing version just with any kind of platform at all, or even just on the ground, leaning forward like this, where you're stretching out your legs straight, your front leg, and you'll feel it in the back where your hamstring is. It's a hamstring stretch. And here we go, hopefully with everybody. And here we go. Again, try and keep your back relatively straight, not hunched over. And here we go. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. And second set. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And third and final set. Here we go. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the other leg. Keep in mind with all these stretches while I'm at it, it should be like 85% of your maximum stretch capacity. You should be able to go a little lower with all of these stretches, not 100% as hard as you can pull. Here we go, because the muscle will actually tighten. Studies show that if you go really hard, you won't gain as many benefits as if you do it, keep it comfortable, kind of like a massage-like feeling, so your muscles don't tighten up to keep from being torn and get tighter instead of looser. So keep it gentle. And here we go. And begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. Second set, begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. Third and final set, begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's everybody get on one knee. I'll show you the standing version in a moment. I'm going to use a pillow. Just get on one knee, reach your leg forward. You don't want your knee extended like I'm doing now. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on that knee. So stick your foot out. Those of you who are standing, you can do the same stretch, kind of like I'm doing now, but with your knee bent. This is not a straight leg calf stretch. This is a hip flexor stretch right in there, the ilia, psoas, rectus femoris, all that whole area right in here, just like that. So those of you on the ground, also you can reach your hands up over your head, which you can't really see me doing, but if you're comfortable with doing that, stretch out your upper back doing that. My hands are touching above, way above my head, my arms are extended. And here we go. Push in on your back leg, push down on your top leg, so you're generating actually force, not just gentle stretching, but force to tighten the muscle in this case, what we refer to as muscle release. Instead of just pulling on the muscle, you're tightening the muscle, and that will, when you let go, you release the muscle so it elongates. Here we go. Begin. Ready? And begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. And second set, and begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Third and final set. Here we go. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's switch legs. Same stretch. And here we go, standing people, just switch legs, same thing. And begin, and here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. And second set, here we go, begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and third and final set of this. Here we go, and begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's everybody stand up. We'll do standing calf stretch. And here we go, a little more. Good. So standing calf stretch with your foot in line with your eyesight and your other foot out in front. I turn my front foot so I'm not on a tightrope about to fall over, but give me more stability. But your back foot is the key, in line with your eyesight. Your back leg is straight, as you see. 10 seconds, 3 sets. Here we go. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. Second set. Here we go. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release the stretch. Third and final set of this leg, and begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's switch legs. Same stretch, the other leg. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Second set. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And third and final set. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight, and in the dark and the cold, or on your treadmill, or wherever you are in your dark your garage. I want to thank Emil Zatopek for inventing the workouts, the interval workouts that we all do. I'm going to suggest you unmute all of your microphones as I turn off tonight's recording and say once again, where is it? Thank you all and good night.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, David.
You are welcome. We are no longer, we are still recording. Wait a minute. I'll figure this out. Anyway, what am I doing here? Whoops. I keep screwing up. Okay. How the heck do you turn this thing off? Well, anyway, here we go. We are no longer recording.